This reading has found you on your feed today. It's found you for a reason. Let's jump in and see what your spirit guides want you to know in your reading today. Let's take a deep breath before we jump in to ground our energies. Spirit guides, can we have a reading for my TikTok collective, please? Whoever finds this reading on their feed. What does my TikTok collective need to hear today? Let's see. What do you guys need to hear? A message from my TikTok collective, please, Spirit. Whoa. What does my TikTok collective need to hear? We've got the Knight of Pentacles. What does my TikTok collective need to hear? We've got the Four of Cups. Page of Pentacles. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck. Virgo energy represented here, which may be significant. We've got two Pentacles cards, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo energy with the Hermit here at the bottom of the deck as well. I feel like you're in this energy of like procrastination station is what I'm seeing here on the cards. I feel like there's this energy here of, I feel like you're slowing yourself down. There's this energy here of like opportunities that are presenting in front of you, solution, opportunities for change, and it feels like you're procrastinating. You're not taking the opportunities that are being offered, you know? It's like you're in hermit mode here with the Hermit. And it's like, it almost feels like the universe is sending you or bringing you opportunities to bring you out of hermit mode. To get yourself out there in the world, or opportunities here for connection, or for I don't know, like bringing you outside or bringing you in nature or whatever it is, or just general change for you. And it feels like you're procrastinating. You see this opportunity, you know, in front of this guy, and he's kind of just like, you know, not taking it. And then it's like Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Whenever the Page of Pentacles comes out in a reading, it's one of those energies where the universe is basically saying like, right, come on, it's time to get on with it now. It's time to plant that seed, right? You've got that idea, you've got that potential, it's time to plant that seed. But there's just this feeling here with this Knight of Pentacles of you stalling, slowing your own life down. There's just this message here with Spirit. It's like it's time to get on with it, right? It's time to get on with it. It's time to put that idea into action. It's time to get out of procrastination. If you want change, it's time to act on it. Feels like you keep stalling something, and it feels like it's to do with like changing your circumstances, changing your life. Could even be the case of like, you know, getting yourself out the house and connecting with people with the Three of Cups, or spending time with friends, or making friendships, or making connections. And there's this energy where you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next month. You know, oh, not today. I'm not going to go out today. And Spirit is saying like, by doing this, you're just slowing your life down, right? You're just slowing things down for yourself. Let's see what else we have. Feels like Spirit is saying here in this reading that and this might sound a bit blunt. I don't mean it in like a blunt way, but Spirit is saying that if you don't make change, nothing will change, is what I feel Spirit saying here. With the Emperor, it's time to take back control of your life. It's time to have the courage, the wisdom, the strength. Because I just feel like with these cards, the Four of Swords to the Five of Pentacles, I think what's causing this Four of Swords energy, this energy of kind of hitting a dead end or things not changing or things not moving, is because with this Five of Pentacles, instead of finding solution or finding change, it almost feels like you're just focused on what you don't have. Instead of being in like, right, I don't have this, how can I get this? You're just focusing on what you don't have. You may be, and again, I'm not telling you off for this, I'm guilty of this myself. I'm not saying I always practice what I preach, but you may be sort of essentially just feeling sorry for yourself, without changing anything. This energy of just kind of focusing on all the bad and what you don't have in your life. But then when solution is offered to you to change it, you don't take it. That's kind of what it feels like to me. Let's see. Seven of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Page of Wands with Death at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you've got more potential than you realise. Like, I feel like with this Seven of Swords to the King of Wands, I feel like you're potentially like putting limitations on yourself. Like, I feel like you've got more potential and more ability to take action than you realise. This King of Wands, this energy of like leadership, action taking, initiation, confidence. I feel like you've got more ability than you realise, but I feel like with the Seven of Swords, like you kind of put limitations on yourself. You put these blockages on yourself, is what I feel. But the King of Wands is reminding you, like, the work you put in is what you get out. You have the ability to put in that work. Absolutely. Let me see what comes out with this Wisdom of the Oracle. What does my collective need to hear today, my TikTok collective? We have peace, higher power, soulmates, and we also have clean it up. So this card peace and the card clean it up is basically encouraging like radical acceptance of your current situation. It's time to clear away the old and to welcome in the new. Instead of sitting there focusing and feeling sorry for all that's not gone right, or all that has passed you by, instead of holding on to it, it's time to clear it away. You've been holding on to unneeded clutter for too long now. Like, there's a lot here in this reading about accepting the things that have gone wrong, and instead of focusing on what has gone wrong and holding on to it. There's like a tough love message from Spirit today, where Spirit's saying, right, it's time to clear that away and to welcome in the new, to channel your connection to Spirit with this card higher power. This says that you're a lot more connected to Spirit and to the divine than you realize, right? Feels like what I'm hearing is like your destiny is calling you, right? To clear out the old and to welcome in the new. Right? To use your experiences or use your pain to motivate you into like into newness, into new energy, into moving forward. You know, it's time to clear out the old. It's time to radically accept where you are now, rather than letting your experiences kind of dictate you and dictate, like, it's almost like you are making yourself your story. And Spirit's saying you're not your story, right? You're not your story, right? Could even be the case with soulmates coming out, you know, that Spirit is saying, like, you know, new love is available to you, new connection is available to you, right? A soulmate connection on your cards, but you need to make space for it. You're not making space for it by just focusing on what has gone wrong. If anything, you're making space for what has gone wrong, or old connections which are no longer serving you. It's time to make space for the new. All right, let's grab some initials. We have a K, another K, F, we have a G, we have a D, we have a T, E, I, L, T, and then the final few initials, we have ZI, and then we have G, well, two Gs, GG.